Good morning, everyone. This is my first morning in Manchester. It's about 11 a.m. right now. Still haven't got up, but that was because my main aim was to have last night to have a whole proper sleep, and then I've got literally 3 full days left. So I got here last night, which was Thursday night, and now I've got the whole of Friday, whole of Saturday, and then I go back Sunday evening. So I'm at my Airbnb, which is really cute. I'll give you a little tour. Yeah, this Airbnb was pretty cheap and I would definitely recommend. So I can, if you want to stay in Manchester, I can send you the link. It was only around £100 for 3 nights, which I think is really good. And even though it's not in the centre, it's literally only like a 20-minute bus into the centre, which I think is pretty good. So I literally just need to pick an outfit now, and then we're going to head out back to Manchester Piccadilly, which is the main train station, and we're just going to have a nice little wander around. I'm going to bring my journal because the reason I have done this trip is 1, to visit the unis in Manchester, 2, to visit Manchester in general because I've literally never been up north in my life, and 3, to do my first ever like proper solo trip, because I have done one trip before on my own, which was Bali, but I was with people the whole time. I can't even think of one moment that I was on my own, because I managed to meet one of the girls at the airport and then I made friends from there. So what is a bit nerve-wracking is I've spent a night alone in a city that I've never been to before, but I've conquered that. So I faced a fear already, and so I'm just gonna try to see how many like fears I can face while I'm here. I think that a big one for me would be like going to a bar on my own, or like I've been to a restaurant on my own, but like sitting at a bar on my own. So we're gonna try and do that tonight. So this is outfit choice number 1. I'd say this is my coolest outfit I have that I've brought with me. It's like these really cool like linen trousers, but they've got like a really cool like shredded pattern on them, and they're really my style. And then I've got this top. I think I might just go all in. I feel like this is very Manchester vibes, and I've got a jacket as well, but I'm just a little bit worried about the rain. I don't want these to get super wet. Every other outfit I've packed is like active wear vibes, and I know that I'm going to be doing a Pilates class tomorrow, so I probably want to wear those tomorrow. Okay, now this is outfit choice number 2. As you can tell, it's more like active wear vibes, a lot more clean girl vibe. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure because I'll be comfy in this, but then again it is just raining really badly. I think I'm gonna wear, I don't know. Anyway, it's time to do my skincare. Now I've been using Skin and Me for a while now, and I have noticed a difference. I've started purging down here, which is where I normally get hormonal spots, but that's supposed to be pretty normal when you start a new skincare routine. But all of the texture of my skin has started to improve. But I'm gonna start with my vitamin C serum, and I just want you guys to see how staying consistent with this routine is gonna really benefit my skin in the longer term. And hopefully after a couple videos we should see a difference. Okay, and then step 2 is my SPF by Skin and Me. It is factor 50, which I factor 50, which I never use, and so I've started to use it, and I think this is going to make a huge difference. So the perfect thing with these is you just twist it and it gives you the perfect amount for your skin. And even though it is rainy as hell in Manchester, I'm still staying consistent with my SPF, because I recently went to a dermatologist and they told me my skin age was like 25 and I'm only 20, so and that is due to too much sun exposure, because I'm sorry but I am obsessed with the sun. Like, as soon as the sun is out in the UK, or if I'm on holiday, like, I used to be really bad. I would literally just like fry my face in the sun without any SPF. So, and look how glowy it is, guys. It's literally perfect. Anyways, Skin and Me sent me the whole routine. This is only 2 steps that I've shown you today, because I'm just gonna slowly introduce everything in. I don't want to like overload my skin with anything, but I got sent the foaming cleanser, the light moisturizer, which I've been using a lot as well, a night cream, and then the 2 I just showed you, so the vitamin C and the SPF 50. So they literally sent me the whole routine, and you can get the exact same for only $4.99 for your first month. So if you want to try it out, I'm going to leave the link in the description below and you can join me in trying it. Final step is my Sharpore Peter hair growth serum. The perfect thing about this is that it does not make your hair greasy one bit. Like, my hair is freshly washed from yesterday and I can literally put this straight in my roots and it won't look greasy one bit. Guys, this smells absolutely divine. This stuff has gone literally viral because it's like almost 100% natural, and it's designed with Ayurvedic principles. And when I did my yoga teacher training, I learned all about Ayurvedic principles, and it's essentially about your Ayurvedic type. So there's 3 different types, and your hair also has its Ayurvedic type. So you can either have like thinning, like weaker hair, thick, stronger hair, or like greasy, like medium hair, which is Peter. And so what you can get with Sharpore, which I have never seen any other hair brand do, is you take your own test on their website. You take your test as to what hair type you are, and you get your hair care routine based off of this quiz. And it's like pretty much all natural ingredients, so no chemicals going in your hair. And I mean, I have seen such a difference with my hair. Like, look at all of this new growth I've been getting since using it. Like, all my baby hairs here have been growing out, and I think my hair looks pretty good. Anyway, yeah, get it. Code as well, code is below. gallery right now, and it is the most unreal building I've ever been in, and I really wasn't expecting this from Manchester, but I've sat myself down on one of the study tables, and I literally feel like I'm in a Harry Potter movie. I'm just gonna do my journaling here. Look how cute. I've got like the oldest books ever behind me right now. I'm literally just gonna study here. Hey guys, I'm back in the Airbnb after a pretty exhausting day. Oh, I need to give you a haul of what I bought firstly. So I went into the big sort of building, department store building, but it wasn't like your usual shops. It was all like very indie, spiritual, hippie stores, and there were so many crystal shops. There was one in particular that I got this from, and it's called Celestialite. And if you know me, I love my crystals. I'll show you on the back camera just how like gorgeous it is. But yeah, it really called to me. So it aids divination, which is what I saw, and as you guys know, I do tarot readings, so I didn't even look at the meaning, but I always like to play a little game in a crystal shop where I see if I'm drawn to a crystal, I then look at the meaning of it, and the meaning usually like describes what I'm needing in my life at the moment. But it also connects to angels and promotes calm, and I feel pretty calm when I'm holding it as well. And then I also got these rings from this gorgeous shop as well. I got two for £20, so I got this one. Oh, you can't really see it, but I love, it's really different. Like, I love how different these rings are. So this one's like a little turquoise colour, and then I also got this one, which has got a bit of like bedazzleness, and then that. And then I didn't see in the shop, but I looked, for some reason the lighting in the shop was weird, and then I came outside and I realised they're like fake designer, like designer dupes, which I'm not mad about, but I just had no idea. I just thought the design was cute, and then I saw that this is like kind of Louis Vuitton vibes, and then this one has Miu Miu on it. Had no idea, but yeah, that's my haul. Yeah, I just wanted to open up about this trip because I feel like your usual vlog, well, my usual vlog, I'm just, you know, showing what I'm doing. Like on TikTok, you just see what I do, and like I tag the brands and show appreciation for the places. But what I love on YouTube is that I can actually tell you more about myself and the deeper meaning as to why I'm here and how I'm feeling. And honestly, I'm feeling pretty stuck in my life at the moment. Yeah, I'm feeling like it feels like my current chapter has very much come to an end. In my hometown, I sort of feel like every single area of my life doesn't feel right for me anymore. I feel like spiritually I've moved on, but physically I'm still stuck in the same place. And so I've really been struggling with that lately because I just feel like I should be doing something else. I should be somewhere else. I should be around different people. Nothing feels aligned for me anymore. And that's why I came here, because I know the best way to get myself out of that feeling is to put myself into a new environment. I know that when I went to uni, when I went to work away, when I went to Bali, every time I go on a holiday, which I'm really grateful for and blessed for, I just get new waves of inspiration, even if it's not like to relocate, even if it's just a short trip. Putting your mind and your body into a situation, like a new situation that you've never been in before, I feel like that's the best way to call in new things, especially if you're getting too comfortable in your current situation. But I feel like when, I know it's only day one in Manchester, but I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to fall in love with Manchester. And this is hard to say because obviously this vlog is all about Manchester and showing you guys how amazing it is. But I just haven't fallen in love with it, and I usually get that when I go to a new place that I really end up enjoying. I will like immediately connect with it. Like the second I stepped off that flight in Bali, like I knew that it was right for me. But actually thinking back, the second I stepped off the flight, I actually felt really nervous and anxious because the airport was for some reason like not what I expected. And then that night I felt better, but I didn't feel that overwhelming thing. And it wasn't until the morning where I went in the taxi ride where I saw everything and like really, saw what Bali was, because it was dark the night before. Then I knew that it was gonna be, amazing. But I feel like I did that today. Like I got here late last night, I was feeling really nervous again, and I was like, what have I done? Like every time I need to stop arriving to places in the dark because it just makes me feel really uneasy. And I explored Manchester today. I don't know whether I'm just not a good tour guide for myself, but I don't know, like, so I got a tarot reading in the Affleck store, and okay, so I'm going to tell you a few little things. So I got a tarot reading and I literally just walked straight in. So I literally saw tarot. The lady had no one in there, and then I walked straight in, and then she was like, I was so busy all morning, but like this past hour it's been really quiet. So that kind of felt like a sign, because I was like, so clearly you've been waiting for me. And she was so lovely, and she gave me some real direction. I told her pretty much everything because I believe in tarot. I'm not skeptical. I don't need to withhold information from the tarot reader. Like I know that they're like connected. So yeah, I basically told her everything about my life. And she basically told me to withhold from traveling, because I basically said that I really want to go traveling again, but I don't feel like I'm financially capable of that. And then she knew that I was visiting the unis in Manchester, and she was like, yeah, you should go to uni in Manchester. So then I was like super inspired. I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the uni and, build my social media at uni. And yeah, I felt great. And then for the next 2 hours, I don't know if it's my ADHD, but like I felt really spontaneous then and felt like, oh my god, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then for the next few hours, I was just looking around Manchester and I was like, I'm really not sure if this is the place for me. Like, I don't know if I can imagine myself here. And I'm visiting the unis tomorrow, so I'm gonna give myself that and allow myself to explore and see if I can envision myself at the uni. But honestly, I almost like started crying when I was walking back on my own back here. I was just thinking like, I don't want to be here, and this felt like the only thing. Like, I had so many options that I was toying with and none of them were working out, and I was like, Manchester solves all of my issues, like it has to work out, like it's gonna work out. And yeah, I don't know if it's just all the pressure I've put on myself for it to work out. Hello, so I need to update you all on what I've been up to. So as you know, I was feeling a little bit unsure after my first day, but I honestly think it's because I hadn't socialised with anyone. I ended up meeting a friend last night, and the social scene in Manchester is literally amazing. I only got one very short video of the whole night. Sorry, my battery was really low, but it was really good. We went to like 3 different bars, and the drinks are so cheap here compared to the south where I'm from. But I literally had so much fun, and honestly, like, it has made me fall just a little bit in love with Manchester. Yeah, it was really fun. And then today I went to Salford Uni, which I wasn't expecting to like because, you know, it's not in the city centre. I thought that I'd like MMU more. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like the Salford campus I was not keen on, but then they directed me to Media City, which, if you don't know, it's where the like big BBC centre is. And oh my gosh, it was like phenomenal. It looked amazing. Firstly, it was all so modern, and then obviously Salford Uni has like another campus which is next to the BBC, and I went into a little course talk, and yeah, I really think I want to go do uni at Media City, but I just need to decide what course. But what's amazing is I think there's gonna be so many job opportunities to like work at the BBC in media, in marketing, and yeah, it just like, sorry, there's like a bike outside. I think I was just waiting to be able to envision what my life would be like, and I couldn't really place myself anywhere in Manchester up until today, like, well, up until last night as well. I like couldn't see myself living here, but then as soon as I went to Media City, I was like, oh my god, I have to come here. Like, I have to get the bus to here every day. Like, this is what I'm gonna wake up and be excited to go and do. So, and the tutors were so nice. Like, all of the people I talked to were so lovely. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about like my life options and why I'm choosing to go to uni in Manchester. I have lived down south my whole life in the same hometown, and I always knew I wanted to do something like social media, marketing, media vibes, and Manchester is the absolute place to be to do that. And I have applied for like some full-time jobs because I am pretty like overqualified to be going to uni, I can't lie, like to be starting in first year of uni, because I've already had a job as a social media manager. I thought it through, and to get like an entry level job, I don't know if this makes sense, but it kind of does in my head. To get an entry level job, full-time job, I would literally just be working to live, and I appreciate that's literally what everyone does in life anyway, but in my head I'm thinking, while I'm young, why don't I like have the uni experience of being able to live in Manchester, get my blessed English loan, and yes, I will work as well because I want to get work experience, but at least I won't have to worry about finances so much, like not too much. Nevertheless, I have applied to some jobs, so fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll honestly see, because if I get a full-time job and it pays enough for me to live, then I don't see why I shouldn't do that, because why would I go to uni to work up to getting a full-time job when I can just get a full-time job now? So that's where I'm at. I met another lovely friend who we've actually been friends online since COVID for 6 years, and I've never met her. Little fun story for you. The second I got to Manchester, well, not the second, because obviously I stayed the night and then the next day is when I actually went into the city centre. But the first shop I went into on my first day, I saw her. And I've literally never met her in person my whole life. She's the only person I know in the whole of Manchester, and I see her in the first shop I go into. So yeah, she showed me around the gay village today, and it's really cool. Like, I can definitely see myself having some really fun nights out here. I plan to go to like Pilates classes, and you know, like I love my fitness, I love my yoga, but I literally I've not done any of that. I've literally just been wandering around, I can't lie, but there's always time to do that. Anyway, I am potentially gonna go out again tonight, but I'm feeling so exhausted, so I'm going to have a shower, and then tomorrow is my last day, so I think I'm gonna go see MMU uni and also potentially do a bit of shopping. So I just did a face mask, and as you can see, my skin is glowing, and now I'm literally just gonna eat my takeaway and watch my favourite film, My Fault London, on Amazon Prime. I can safely say I am sold on Manchester. I didn't get so much content from the last days because I actually didn't do much. I was really exhausted. I just literally went for breakfast, had a look around MMU, and then that was mostly it. And then I just went home to the Airbnb, packed, and then I had to rush for the train, like badly. Like the Uber to the train station, I couldn't even let him park. I was like, can I just jump out, because I was about to miss my train. I am now back home, currently editing this whole video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. This is my first ever vlog, like YouTube vlog, and traveling content is what I really want to do, so please show the video some love. I am just gonna do everything in my power to find a way to relocate there. I've literally just been applying to loads of jobs as well, only because I'm super unsure on what course I'd do at uni. I feel like travelling to Manchester, I'm a lot surer that I want to go there, but it kind of confused me more about what course I wanted to do, because I was kind of like almost set on what course I was gonna do, and now I'm like, I've got no idea, because the media at Salford is really good, but I already did a year in media and I didn't
enjoy how broad it was. Like, I don't enjoy the technical side of media. I enjoy the creative design, producing, social media, businessy, marketing side of media, and kind of all the courses at Salford were like that. So I'm gonna look at MMU, see what I can find as well, but I'm also just not sure if I'm gonna be able to find the course for me. Like, I really want to do like a creative course, so you know, we'll see about that. But I did see quite a few jobs in Manchester that would be really suited to me, so I have applied for those as well. And also some remote work doing like social media, things like that. But yeah, fingers crossed. I met some really lovely people in Manchester, and the fact that I only went for 3 days and I'm already loving it, I can just imagine how like amazing my social life will be over there. Like, I think that's one of the number one things I do want to move there for. Like, I want to build a good circle of people around me, a good support system for what I'm doing in life. Like, I want to meet like-minded people, and I think that Manchester is literally the perfect place for that. Everyone is so lovely. Everyone's really my energy, like my vibe. So it's really, really good. I mentioned earlier, you can get the products for my hair and skin in the link in my bio, and also I'm gonna leave them in the description, and also the codes are in the video. Expect a lot more from me on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, for all your support. I think I've said thank you for watching like 10 million times, but thank you again. And yeah, stay tuned for more. I love you.